What's up, guys? This is going to be more of a follow-up video to the most recent one I posted. I realized that I left a good bit of things out of the video, so I'm going to cover that here as well as what I covered before. So we'll get into it right now. This is a 2007 Nissan Xterra, Titan swapped. It's got about 110,000 miles on it and still running really strong. It does have a few dings on it here or there, just because, I mean, it's almost 20 years old at this point. So, I mean, that's kind of to be expected. But so far, I mean, it's been a great truck. I haven't really had any major issues with it. But we'll kind of jump into it here. We'll start with the front. I just turned on the camera light, so hopefully that will help because it's a little bit dark in here. So this, I did the full Titan swap up front. For the upper control arms, we went with, I think it's SPC, the SPC upper control arms. I forget the ball joint. I know I got that from PRG Parts. This is the Radflow 2.0 shock. So far so good. And then I just did the steering extension, and for the drive shaft, you can see the boot basically is torn. I got to replace that at this point. I mean, it's been like 5 years now, but for the drive shaft, I just got an extended drive shaft and recoupled everything myself. And then the cool thing about this is I did the Titan spindles. I'm going to try to give you a shot here. I don't know if you can really see it, but the reason I did the Titan spindles was to get the Titan brakes. So on the Xterra, I think the brake rotors are like 11.5 inches. I could be wrong about that. And I believe the Titan spindles are 13 inches. So I did the, the Titan rotors are 13 inches. So obviously I did the Titan spindles, Titan hubs, Titan rotors, Titan brakes, everything. And also steel braided brake lines. Try to get a shot back here. And oh, the lower control arm, I just got that from Moog. No issues so far. I'll say this, the Titan brakes, after doing the upgrade, the stopping power on this thing is absolutely insane. It's probably 2 times as powerful as stock. Like if I'm going to 50 miles an hour and I step on it, this thing will come to a screeching halt probably faster than, well, I might be exaggerating, but it comes to a stop very quick. Like the whole front will dive down. The front tires will almost start chirping or skidding. It's absolutely crazy. So that's the front. Kind of give you a shot of the front so you can see kind of the stance of it, I guess, from a far away view. And that's not really the best. You can come around. And then let's get to the back. Show you guys what I did back here. So we'll start with just get right into it. So I did new brake rotors, new calipers, spider tracks, 1.5 inch, or I'm sorry, I think it's 1.25 inch. I can't remember, but I did the spider track spacers / wheel adapters. No issues with those so far. They're working really well. I believe these are like just below 33s. They're like 32.5 inch tires. And real quick, I could have gone a little bit bigger on the tires, but as you can see back here, I did have to trim a little bit, and I did the melt mod, so the tires do not rub at all. But I was concerned if I went up to 33s that I would have to trim, you know, a good bit more. I was thinking about 35s, but I think the 35s would have just been way too much, and it would have really slowed the truck down, so I decided not to do that. And these are the Cooper Discoverer ST Max. They've been great. So let's get under the back. So what I did was I actually pulled the entire back end off. I ground all the rust off of it and then repainted everything with Eastwood gloss black and put it all back on with brand new hardware. So those are Bilstein 5100 shocks, and these are Old Man Emu Dakar leaf packs with the adjustable lift shackle from 4x4 Parts, and I have it set on, I think it's the 1/2 inch lift setting. So I think the leaf packs lift it like 2.5 inches, and then the shackle gives me another 1/2 inch, so it's like a total of 3 inches in the back. And then the front Titan swap lifted it like probably 5 inches. I mean, it lifted it a lot. I will say with these shackles, or the leaf packs, these bushings basically disintegrated after like a year. And I have no idea why, but I was really surprised about that. I just put brand new bushings in. And then under here, I did steel braided brake lines that were longer just to accommodate for the lift. And, you know, extra flex. Obviously changed out the differential fluid while I was back here. And then it's got a piece of crap catback exhaust. I forget where I got that from, but it's starting to rust out, so I got to do something about that. But it definitely helped open it up a little bit. So that's the back. And what I also did was, I'm from Maryland originally, and the frame was pretty rusty. I went through the whole thing and ground off all the rust and repainted it, did an internal frame coating, and now there is literally no rust on this thing at all, with the exception of like the leaf packs and things like that. But you can see up here in the frame, I ground off all the rust there, repainted everything. Now let me show you guys some what I did on the inside. It's a little bit unrelated to the Titan swap, but we'll just get into it. Got the Bully Dog Gauge GT tuner, and this has the tan interior, which I think goes well with the outside. Still pretty clean. It's a little bit messy right now just from driving it, but I cut off this elbow piece. If you guys have any suggestions for what to do for that cosmetically, I'd appreciate it. It was just really bothering my elbow. Like, it just made it too narrow, so I cut it out. And then in the back, we've got an Orion HCCA 15.2, and that runs at like 2,000. I think it's 2,000 RMS watts. I don't really turn it up that much because it hurts my ears so much. And took the back wiper off just to stop the vibration. I put a plug in. Let's go to the front real quick. I'll pop the hood and then we'll finish up here. So up front, I install fog lights myself just on a toggle switch, and I'll show you those. I forget where I got the fog lights from, but they're actually really nice. I'm gonna do something with this front bumper because you can see it's like faded. But those fog lights turned out nice. I can just turn them on without turning the actual lights on, which is pretty cool. Let's get under the hood. All right, let's get this thing up. Give me 1 second, guys. Just put the... All right, so got the Volant cold air intake. Definitely helped to open it up. And then I did the an ODX battery, the Odyssey Extreme. This thing is absolutely insane. This battery is crazy. So it's so powerful. And then the CSF radiator. I would say I noticed like the truck probably runs 5 to 7 degrees cooler with this radiator, and plus my other radiator, the stock one, was about to just give out. So I'm glad I caught that when I did. So yeah, that's really it for everything I've done to this thing so far. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if there's anything else that I missed on with the swap or overall that I should do to help extend the longevity of the truck. I mean, really, I'm not doing anything crazy with it. I think it's a cool truck. You know, they're not made anymore, so my plan is just to keep it. I mean, and just have it. I don't really do anything crazy, but I like the truck, and I think it almost looks timeless. Like, the Xterra kind of has like a timeless look to it, and it's still running great. So that's it, guys. Appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, just post in the comments. I'll try to get to it and answer it as best as possible. Thank you so much.